Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 26th, 2021. We're going to give you all a price prediction update in the market for TRON. You guys can see that we did a price prediction earlier, and initially the market went against us, but it didn't take too long for the market to come right back to where we expected it to go. So maybe we're a little bit too early in our prediction into thinking the market in TRON was going to go lower in price. We're going to break that down, and then we're going to talk about where did we all expect the market price to go in TRON. I mean, when you think about it, wouldn't you want someone to give you an idea or a heads up that the price is going to go here? Like, that is invaluable in the sense that someone will give you a heads up that the market is going to go this particular price level so that you can get in prepared and get it in position to win into the market, right? Well, you're at a great place because this is what we do. We are giving you our predictions as to where we're expecting the price to go in the cryptocurrency space. So if you appreciate it, hit that like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. We're not going to give you any FOMO, any FUD. We're not going to persuade you. We really care less about what you think the market is going to do. You know why? Because the market doesn't care about us. The market doesn't care about how I feel. The market doesn't care about how you feel. It's just going to go the way that it needs to go so that it can make as much money as possible. All right. So we have to let go of that emotional trading in the cryptocurrency space and just understand that it is a game and it's a market to which the trap is trying to take advantage of us. All right. And for us, we need to try to take advantage of him. It's just that simple. There's no friends in these markets. All right. So let's talk about what we did on our last price prediction into the market in TRON real quick. It was back here on April the 7th, right? We played a weakness, and you guys can tell the market in TRON maintained its strength a lot longer than what we expected. It continued to see higher price movement automatically. Like, the demand, the strength in TRON was definitely apparent. But soon after that, take a look at what happened. We came right back down to where we started. So from April the 7th all the way until April the 22nd, the market has been trading higher from our break-even price, right? But the moment that you would have seen that the market in TRON was given a strength was right here. Okay, let me show it to you. This is how you're able to read the market and minimize those losses. These days right here, let me zoom in. Okay, these days right here confirms that the strength into the market in TRON was still there, because every day we saw the market dip lower, the next day we saw it go higher, dip lower, go higher. That lets us know that the trap was trying to continue to push this market higher. That's it. So if anything, we would have gotten out right here on this particular day on April the 10th, because we would have said, okay, every time the market dips, we see the market close higher. That is resemblance of strength still being there in the market, that the demand is still apparent, that people still wanted to purchase TRON. Just that simple. So we would have gotten out right there about 13.87% loss right there. Now that's better, 13.87% loss, than getting out the market right up here around 55%. This is how you're able to read the market and minimize those losses. Because once you understand that a market is going against your original prediction, you need to also understand and look back and say, okay, I may have wanted the market in TRON to go lower in price. I'm not getting that type of price action. So obviously the trap is trying to do something else. So let me get out my position and then ride the market higher in price. So if you would have came in right here on April the 10th, got out your position 13.87%, and you would have put in a long position on that day, you would have garnered almost 41%. So that would have definitely offsetted the loss of that 13.87% right there. Okay. This is how you're able to jump on the bandwagon, even though you lost on your original position. Jump on the bandwagon because you now realize that the market is strong and ride it up higher. Right. So that's it. Or you could have stayed in that position and finally came back to that ultimate TP price, which is right here, or that break-even price on April the 22nd, either or. So this is how we're able to take advantage of the trap, is that we are looking at what he drops in this space. So right now, the question is, what do you think the market of TRON is trying to do? I mean, you guys can literally tell that we saw the market go higher, came right back down, right? So the question is, do you think the market in Tron is in an uptrend? Let's figure it out. You guys can see here that we broke the trend, right? This was the actual trend to where the market in Tron broke out and started this upward movement. Well, we broke that right there on the 23rd. And then we tried to break back up above that ascended line on the 24th of April, and it failed. So even though we're seeing the market in Tron up 11%, that upward movement is broken. So I'm not that bullish into the market in Tron. If anything, we're just going to get the market to trade sideways in the space. That's it. So the sideways consolidational trading range has already been confirmed, at least right here. This is support in the market in Tron for the time being, 10 cents. Okay. So now, since you're not looking for the market in Tron to give us any strength, trade back up above that ascending line, we need to determine where is that next area of restriction, because you can see the closest one is right there around 11.5 cents. That's where the closest area of restriction is into the market in Tron. All the way back down to around 12, almost 13 cents. Okay. So this is that consolidational range that we're going to expect to see out the market in Tron. And it's currently there, right? We are definitely seeing strength into the market in the short term. Short term simply means on an hourly to a daily time frame. Now, looking at this on a longer time frame, right? You guys can see the last three-day price bars has been nothing but weakness. We're finally seeing some strength enter the market in Tron. But what about on the weekly time frame? Take a look at that. The weekly time frame definitely lets us know that there is still weakness here in the market in Tron in the long term. So do not be fooled into thinking that this market in Tron is now a buy. If you're in it for the long term, you could buy it on a daily to or hourly time frame, just so long as you get out in the same amount of time. Don't be in that too long, because the market is definitely not hinting a lot of strength right now. Now, in the conclusion of this current weekly price bar, we see the market in Tron right here. If we're able to close all the way up here towards 14, almost 14.5 cents, then definitely the market in Tron is going to be making all-time highs again on this exchange on Bitfinex. No doubt. If we see the market reclaim all of this downward movement from last week, come all the way back up to around 15 cents, yeah, the market in Tron is massively strong. All right. So we got to be on the lookout for that today or this week. And I really don't expect that to happen, but you never know within the cryptocurrency space. So you can see here on the weekly time frame, though, that this is that ascending line that I've just created is where the trend it can also be in the long term. And the market can drop 41%. The next support area from a weekly basis is all the way down here towards 7 cents, which is massively short from where we're seeing the market trade right now in Tron. Okay. Just wanted to put that on your radar. You know, I'm not saying that the market is going to dip all the way down there, but it is something that, considering the weakness that we're getting, it is definitely here. And when you look at this on a 2 weeks time frame, you know, I wouldn't even be surprised to see the market in Tron actually come close to that 7 cent area. The first area is going to be around 9 cents. Like we already did that, right? But the next weakness level would be around 8.5 cents right here towards the tops of these 2 weekly price bars here, all the way back down to 6.5 cents. All right. I'm just giving you all a heads up for the long term. You know, I'm not trying to get you all, you know, psyched or emotional about the market going lower in price, but just something that you need to see. You know, everyone needs to see both sides of the market to get understanding as to what's really going to happen. Okay. So yes, what we're going to do today on this video, though, is we're going to play the strength. Now, I'm not going to be hyped. You know, I'm not going to give you all the expectation that this market is going to moon up towards, you know, 25 cents, 30 cents, not at all. But the strength is currently involved into the market in Tron, so we're going to play that. Okay. Now, looking at this on this 9-hour time frame, you guys can see that around 12 cents is where the restriction area would be to the next level of about almost 12 and a half, 0.123. But I'm going to bring it up there towards almost 13, 12 and a half cents in the market in TRON right there. Okay, so I'm not overly bullish into the market in TRON. It does have indications on the daily time frame, on the hourly time frame to go higher in price, and that is how we're going to play this market. We're not going to play this on a 2 weeks time frame, on a weekly time frame, because that is where the weakness is. We're just simply seeing the market take a reprieve. It's taking a break, so we're going to see the market trade sideways for a couple of days, and then from there, based off the long-term time frame, the market is still weak. We would be expecting the market to give us another movement to the downside. All right, so let's do this real quick. This is it. We would come in and TP in the market in TRON. First area would be right there around 11 and a half cents, 0.117, 12 cents, all the way back up here towards 12 and a half. All right, now this is what we're seeing. You may see something totally different, which is great, which is fine. That's why we have a market. Everyone has their opinions as to what they expect the market to do. So let me give you all the opportunity. I want you all to tell me, what do you think about the market in TRON? What would you do in this particular type of situation? What are you calling? Are you calling strength? Are you calling weakness in the market in TRON? Drop the comment in the comment section and let me know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.